I think what's really important to know is obviously like why we started. So Lifestraw started in around 1995. The Carter Center, President Carter, came to Lifestraw and said, hey, I'm working on this really big issue overseas called the guinea worm. Have you heard of the guinea worm before?
Not.
Yeah, so the guinea worm is a super nasty waterborne parasite. So put parasite together with worm, you can kind of get this idea.
Yeah.
It's really gnarly. So there's millions of cases in Africa specifically. The Carter Center said, hey, we'd love your help, Lifestraw, in trying to tackle this. So that's where we came out with our first kind of personal straw, something similar to this. We're able to hand out to today about 50 million straws. So we went from millions of cases, millions of straws. How many cases do you think there are today?
I'm going to guess very, very few, if at all.
It didn't go up, so that's good. So we're down to 13, which is wild. So it will be the first eradicated parasite on the planet that's been eradicated without a drug or a vaccine. Every time I say it, it's like mind-blowing.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
When you said, have you heard of it? I was like, I've never heard of that thing in my life. And
Totally. Yeah, which is great. And it has been a big issue in Africa specifically, but through the program, we've actually been crushing it, which will be really cool to see it totally eradicated. At the same time, when we're doing that work overseas, we decided to start our Give Back program. Are you familiar at all with the Give Back program?
No, but I'd love to
Sweet.
hear about it.
Yeah, so every product that we're going to be selling here will give one child safe water for a year.
Oh, that's great.
And we started that program in 2012. And what's really important about the program is we're not just taking a cut off the top and giving it to someone else to go do. We're actually doing it ourselves. So there's about 40 full-time local employees in Kenya specifically that work for Lifestraw. And every single year, the entire company of Lifestraw, all the international folks, fly to Kenya to then travel around with the local team to install these large filters at schools. And I was able to go on the trip. Literally just got back on Friday.
Oh, cool.
A little jet lag, but and basically the international folks are there to support the local team. And we travel around every single day to all the schools. There were about 15 teams, and we went to almost 300 schools in 5 days, giving over 250,000 kids access to safe water.
That's awesome.
In 5 days. And that was one campaign that we just did. And so by the end of this year, since the program started, we'll have given 10 million kids access to safe water just through the Give Back program.
Wow. That's amazing.
Just crazy. So we're really excited about that. We're really proud. Again, we're making amazing product, but it's also really important to know what we're doing on the back end too.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Any questions on? I could talk about the Give Back program for another hour, and I have like 1,000 photos from the trip.
Well,
but
if you could share some of those with us, that'd be awesome.
of course.
We'd love to share that as well.
Yeah.
Because that side of the story, I don't think I didn't know about it.
I know, it's crazy. We try to put it, on all the packaging as best as we can. So like literally in the packaging, we're trying to show this is making an impact.
Yeah.
And like why and how. But yeah, I'm happy to share anything with you guys. I got I made it just recently a one-pager that just has like the quick overview of what we just did in Kenya and some fun photos and stuff. So it's really powerful. I'm really, proud to be able to say that I went into it. It was like life-changing, obviously. So that's kind of the back end. Do you want to chat through any of the products specifically?
I'd love to hear some more about the product. I mean, as I was just mentioning, like the water bottle with the filter built in is so great to just take anywhere with you.
Totally.
And then the other product line from a camping perspective, this is awesome.
Yeah, I'm happy to chat through everything. So we can start small. So we have our original straw here. This can be used in 3 different ways. You're able to just pop the bottom here, and then you have the top. You can go direct to any water source, which is great. You can also run gravity through it, so you can connect a hose if you need to. And then most importantly, twist that off, and then this will fit onto any 28 millimeter standard bottle, which is really important. So you can use this in 3 different ways. We're aiming for 1,000 gallons of filtration just on this one straw for, what is it, $24.95. That's that guy. From there you go up to the new Solo, which comes now in 3 new colors, which are really bright, super fun. This is going to be one of the lightest filters on the market, so we're at 1.7 ounces. Super lightweight, really packable. You can use this in 3 different ways. So you can pop the top, go direct to a water source, you can do gravity through it, and then most importantly, again, screw onto the 28 millimeter standard bottle. This is, in my mind, I see the through hiker, right? You know, everyone's doing smart bottle, throw this right on top, good to go. What's great too is we're adding more value by including the syringe for the customer. And what's great about this syringe is it lines up and actually screws together. Other syringes, you kind of have to like perfectly line it up and try to squeeze through to backwash everything. It's really easy to use and it's included, so added value to the customer there. Do you want to see? We have a flow rate of what? We're at 3 liters a minute. Some nice Platte River water there. Nice and clean. So high flow rate, super easy to use, or you can even just drink straight out of the bottle. So this guy's only 30 bucks, $29.95.
30 bucks for that. That's great.
It's crazy. So we're stoked on this guy. It's been doing really well for us. From there you go up to squeeze bottles. Squeeze, here we have a really beefy material. So we don't have to worry about the cheap plasticky blowing out the sides. There's even just one seam down the middle. There's no seams on the sides. Because when you're folding and bending, that's where everything blows out the sides. Don't need to worry about that there. This system itself is actually very versatile, so you can use it in 4 different ways. That's the filter right there, that's it.
That's it, that's great.
So if I could borrow it from you.
Yeah.
You can take this apart. This alone you can use in 3 different ways. So you can go direct to the water source, you can do gravity through this, and then this also screws on to the 28 millimeter standard bottle.
So you have this if you'd like,
plus you get a system, which you know, just like you were talking about, you know, fly fishing, or if you're out doing whatever, you can go dunk, scoop. This goes in here, and then you can just drink. What's great too, someone is really, really smart at Lifestraw who designed this mouthpiece. This guy just pops off. Then you can move the filter to the outside of the bottle. This guy goes here, and then this guy screws on to the outside, and that's where you can squeeze and fill up something else, which is really, really clever. Plus, you're going to get all of the water out. The filter's not inside.
Sure.
To miss some of the water at the bottom, you're able to squeeze everything out. So this comes in 2 different sizes, a 650 and a 1 liter. This one's great for running or anything smaller. This fits in kind of the running vest. The 1 liter is great. I've been using that for like bike packing. Plus they're really easy to roll up, travel with. Super easy. Yeah. So squeeze is doing really, really well for us. You can go up to a 3 liter as well. I call it the big squeeze because it's the same idea. You get that same system, but it comes with the gravity as well. So it'll come with kind of the shoulder strap, or able to hang up high, and then it also comes with the hose here. So you're able to connect the hose, have gravity do all the work, and fill up another bottle if you need, with the exact same system as the squeeze.
Wow.
Questions on any of the bladders?
No, that's great. I mean, that's great for a group.
Yeah, the beefiness.
And being able to use this in
so versatile. So versatile.
How much is this?
The 650, I believe, is $44.95.
Still under 50 bucks.
Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah, it's crazy. Really good pricing for all these guys. Really, really sharp. Again, for the versatility that you're going to be getting. From there, you can go up to 8 liter. We also have an 8 liter purifier as well on the wall there. The purifier is a gravity purifier, which there aren't very many out there. Plus, we have a high flow rate, and we're aiming for 5,000 gallons out of that one purifier, which is going to be a lot of oomph there. From there, we can talk about Go bottles. Goes are doing really well for us. That's going to be the straw. So we're basically taking the same straw there, throwing it inside the bottle. That way you can fill it up however you want. If you're out on the trail or if you're traveling, super easy. You don't have to worry about getting sick. I always think of going to Mexico. You have to buy all the bottled water.
Sure.
Instead of that, you can just fill this up. This guy goes back inside, and then you're good to go. And you have this really nice, easy to drink from mouthpiece. We also have a carbon filter built in to this guy, where it will help with some of the taste. And then this guy comes in the 50% post-consumer plastic and a double-walled stainless steel option in 3 different sizes and tons of different colors. So depends whatever you need.
Like I was telling you, this has been one of my favorites because I just throw it in my pack. I'm out fishing on the river, fill it up, drink right from it. It's great.
Or I use it every day at home. You know, unfortunately, I don't have good water. And traveling too. Bring it with me, you know, on the plane, at the hotel. We don't really know what we're drinking necessarily.
Especially like in Denver City, like they provide filters for us to drink, and I'm like, I don't even trust that necessarily.
I'm in Denver. I'm in Denver too, and we did the test before they redid the pipes and after, and there was really no change. Hence why I've been doing something like this every day. But it's crazy. Just water filtration is becoming even more important these days as we find out more and more. Even the filtered plastic water bottles that people buy at the grocery store, they were saying they did a study, you know, if you have one of those every day for a month, you're still ingesting about 1 credit card's worth of plastic.
Oh my gosh.
And it's just like, wait a minute, that's not great. So these filters are going to take out the microplastics, which is becoming even more important these days. So that's going to be Go bottles. We have new Go colors, which are super fun. Here, just depends what you need. Really excited about that. And then down the road, we'll have a Go tumbler. Tumblers are very popular, obviously, but nothing with the filter built in. So we're really excited to take this technology and continue to grow and put it into other products. So, what other questions?
Awesome. Well, I loved learning about the Give Back program, and thanks for sharing about that.